Once you truly realize that you cannot trust people to tell you the truth because they are either liars or they believed a lie and now they're teaching you. Once you really realize that, and even today with the age of AI where everybody has a question so they go ask AI. There's a lot of studies on how that's detrimental to people, but I want you to know exactly what you're saying to yourself. You are saying to yourself that you know that you cannot find the answer except by going outside of yourself. You are going to suffer consequences from that. Do you think AI is going to tell you the truth about the secrets of the universe and your nature? It is programmed by the same people who have perpetuated the society that we live in today, where our people are being hurt every day and we're enslaved. I want you to know that you have the capacity inside yourself to know anything that you have a question for. You can know. Trust yourself to be truthful to you and care about you, because your higher self has been here before. Not one time or two times. It's been here since the dawn of the creation of the planets. There is nothing that your higher self does not know. If you trust yourself and love yourself enough to trust yourself and be patient and listen, your higher self is going to give you the answers that you need right when you need them. If you start going to AI and stuff like that, there's consequences for that. I hope it makes you feel good inside to know that you can't feel good or know things unless you go and ask somebody and they teach you. That is exactly why you are not going to be able to be guided in life. You are going to do things in your life and you're going to question every single thing you've done, and you're going to live in a life of slavery to your body, to your mind, to your job, and to the society that you live in. Slavery doesn't start with society. It starts with you. You have enslaved yourself to your body. You, at a base level, are just consciousness. Your body has its own wishes and desires, and they clash continuously. If you let your body win, and you do not harshly discipline yourself out of love and compassion for yourself, then you are going to let other people abuse you. You're going to be mistreated. You're going to be uncleanly. You're not going to have proper hygiene. You're not going to care about yourself, and you're going to sabotage yourself because you believe that's what you deserve. The only way that you will ever have success in life, and you can do everything Tony Robbins does or these very famous people, you can do it for 1,000 days. I don't care. It's not going to help nothing. You might see some gains, but it's all going to be purely out of pain. You will have fought every single day of 1,000 days to get where you're going. Instead, you can just go inside yourself and be guided by the voice within. The same voice that guides the animals to be able to take care of their young without having a teacher to do it. They just know. That same voice can guide you even to a higher capacity. If you do not trust and believe yourself, you will have sacrificed that part of yourself. Now, whenever I was younger, I remember thinking in class, they are teaching me how to do math equations that my parents can't even do, but they've never taught me how to breathe. I've already had some other revelations by this time, but I'm going to tell you this example. I asked myself, how do I breathe? Teach me how to breathe, because I trusted myself to not lie to me and care about me so deeply that a human comprehension of the love that is felt between my lower self and my higher self is incomprehensible. Okay, that means it is not going to lie to me. It is not going to tell me something to make me feel good. It's going to tell me the harsh truth and give me the opportunity to make a decision. To listen or to not. So I asked myself, how do I breathe? And instantly it came to me. Within a few seconds, it came to me that I need to have an empty stomach. I need to breathe into my stomach, fill it up and breathe into my chest. And then reverse, out of my stomach and out of my chest, over and over again, to pump that oxygen into my body. Very saturating of oxygen in the body. This is going to give you a new level of consciousness. You are operating on a low level of oxygen right now. if you saturate your body with oxygen, with the breathing process that I learned from myself, that's another thing, guys. You cannot trust nobody else. You can't. You just have to be honest with yourself and realize that you are dealing with people who have had 30 years of programming from a government that is going to try to put technology in our body, not for our good. You can't trust nobody. You only can trust yourself. Yourself, the higher part of you, has been here before. It has lived through every obstacle that you can imagine. If you trust it and build a bond with it, I promise you, you will never regret it. There will not be anything that you will do in your life where you will second guess it. You will know. So, I just knew this. It came to me. And whenever I did this breathing in class, I remember my body just feeling like I was lifted up out of my chair. Not physically, but it almost just felt like my whole body was as light as a feather. It felt like every single cell in my body finally was able to take a deep breath and breathe out all of the tension and stress. I was only just a kid. I didn't have that much tension, but I realized how powerful this was. And I also had thoughts that if I kept down the path of listening to my teachers and my family, that I would lose this bond with myself. And I surely did, because I wanted to fit in. I didn't want to be different. I wanted to be like the rest. I made a choice. You know, a lot of people I've seen that they don't even have this experience whenever they were younger or at any point in their life. So to hear this knowledge from me, it sounds almost like I'm teaching magic, but I'm not. It's simple. You cannot trust other people, and you can trust yourself. You are AI. You have the capacity to directly speak with God. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Why would you go ask Sam Altman's AI or Claude? Or why would you do that? They don't care nothing about you. They are actually going to program you. They are for slavery. Understand it. So once you develop the bond with yourself where you trust yourself because you know how powerful you are. You've been around the block, okay? Been around the planets quite a few times. And you trust yourself and that intelligence to speak to you and take care of you. It will. You were not placed on this earth to be always questioning yourself and all that. That's pain. That's slavery. That's torture. You weren't placed here for that. You were placed here to be able to talk to God and know your next move, to be able to do God's work on this planet, to save our people, your people, its people. Okay? You do not have to be heavy all the time. Trust yourself. You will be guided. You will never regret it. And great things and miracles will happen to you. Only if you get to the point where you love yourself and you listen to your higher self and you take the advice that you're given by your higher self, things aren't going to go wrong for you in the way that they do for everybody else. If something bad happens to you, you're going to be able to see the gem that you've been given in that struggle. It will build you. People, they go through struggles today and it tears them down. This mindset that I'm telling you about, trusting and loving yourself, you will not be able to go through a struggle that will break you down. Everything that you go through bad will build you up stronger. It's the way that you see things. It is the love that you have for yourself. Even if you hate yourself every day, you don't have to be like that. And you can strive to get to this place I'm telling you about. It is right under your nose. But the problem is that you do not believe it is. So it won't be. If you believe it is, I am here to tell you I've experienced this. I want you to experience it and make a choice. Do you want to continue or not? That's your choice, just like I did. I chose to go with society, and it was taken away from me. I'm going to get it back because I know that is who I am. So I love you guys. I hope you heed my advice. You will not regret it. And society definitely does. And God needs you to be able to hear him, take its advice, and to bring heaven to earth and save our people from the trauma and the torture that they're under. I love you guys. I'm going to catch you next time.